Now, a while ago, I made a video about the fact that the early jet airliners really struggled with performance. Why? Because these engines were not powerful at all. This, for example, is the Boeing 707. This plane came out in the 1950s, and it was powered by a turbojet engine, the Pratt & Whitney JT3C engine, which was, once again, far from perfect, and even though it was very successful, 21,000 of these were built. The problem with the JT3C engine was that the compressor pressure ratio, so the air coming into the engine and out of the engine, was very, very limited because, well, the compressors in there, the discs, just weren't very good at all. And these engines would run very hot at high thrust. It just was not a powerful engine at all. In fact, to compensate that, they used something called water injection. Yes, this is true. On takeoff, the 707 had something called a wet takeoff. Water tanks inside of the plane provided liquid that was just sprayed into the engine itself to cool the air down. It's a quite technical thing, but it sucked. Because of all the extra weight, because of all the extra corrosion, it just sucked and made the takeoff look smoky like this. This engine just wasn't good, and that was palpable throughout the world. You know what else is palpable? The noise that the engine makes. Small, tiny, high pitch. You know what? I don't mind it that much. It's kind of cool nowadays. But back then, if a plane flew by overhead a city, everyone would have to pause their conversation because of the high amount of noise that the flying by airplane created. And we're unable to take off. Come on, go full power. Right. These engines used a lot of fuel as well. Not good, and I'm glad that nowadays we've moved on from these little turbojets to much better turbofans. But what if we never moved on? What if there only ever was the JT3C engine? You know, this right here is the Boeing 737 MAX. Brand new, as you can see, glass cockpit to die for, and the mind-blowingly beautiful CFM LEAP engines. But not anymore. No, I actually don't like. Not only does this sound weird, of course, very high pitch, bit of an annoying tone, really, but it also looks weird. The JT3C engine. And well, the reason why the 707, which wasn't necessarily ginormous, had 4 engines is because they have a third of the power of the CFM LEAP engine. We're literally running on a third of power. So, let's see. Yeah, so 11,000 pounds of thrust. The real engine should have like 30,000 at least. So, this, actually, you know what? With the boosting and everything, now the water boost came into play. This is actually not looking that bad. We're producing 11,000 pounds of thrust, as you can see, and we're able to very, very much gain speed. Not too shabby. Landing gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, now that is a lot of black smoke right there. It should be more black, I feel like. But as you can see, this worked relatively well. So we need to move on to another Boeing. You know, this right here is the 787, actually, as it turns out, the 787-11 that we made a while ago, which is why it's Orion. So we made a longer 787. Anyway, this one has some crazy GE engine, obviously turbofan, obviously even a Chevron nozzle to reduce noise. And that's something we're gonna definitely not have today. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Actually, this looks absolutely horrible and ridiculous. The JT3C engine on the 787. We would definitely need more than 2, I reckon. As you can see, we're going in full power now. You know what? I think that smoke should definitely be a little bit dirtier. That's not black enough, but we're giving 12,000 pounds of thrust. This is now full power on the worst engine in the world. Hey, this is like good for like taxiing around with very high noise. You know, the high-pitched noise of these old engines is from the fact that they're obviously small, and so they spin a lot faster. 8 times faster. 8,000 RPM in those engines. Which gives us a whole 50 knots. Let's see what the top speed is. I don't know. 70 knots. Yeah, this is very doable, as you can tell. 93 knots, 90, 95. Hey, that's almost like takeoffable speed. Just go for put the flaps down. Nope. No, this is impossible. I think we're close to our maximum speed of 100 and nothing knots. Yeah, we definitely would need more than 2 engines. Let's do that. Now, this might be better. This is now a 4-engine 787. These look like missiles. Let's go full power and see what happens, you know. More black smoke. Okay, this is full power. We've made a very little powered 787 for sure. Come on now. You can do it. All these engines are giving full power. This is a lot of noise. And we're able to actually reach some speeds this time. Just not very quickly. 120 knots. Hey, that's actually all right. We might be actually even able to take off. So let's get the flaps down right now. And let's see, 130 knots. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Rotate. Rotate, please. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. We've made an incredibly low power version of the 787, which immediately proceeds to crash again. That isn't good. Yeah, no, that's not good at all. Now, let me just notice as well, this is what the 787 should perform like. So, yeah, a takeoff roll, which goes a lot quicker, and then followed by being able to, immediately do a vertical takeoff. That's not really what we have now. All right, then, we need 3 engines. All right, that's a great look so far. Great noise. And probably the fuel consumption of this plane is now just pathetic. What's also pathetic is the engine performance. Come on. But hey, this is now a bit more performance-y. Look, we're able to actually gain speed, and this would be genuinely quite flyable now. We made a very sluggish plane, and it flies not very well, needs the entire runway. But hey, look. We have made it. We have made a takeoff. Now, this airplane does not fly amazingly, but hey, it's a flying plane, which creates a lot of noise. I think something that is interesting is that we're running this airplane on half the power it's supposed to. Now, fair enough, we don't have a lot of weight. Let's maybe go ahead and fill the airplane up with some stuff. But still, we've got a relatively good climb performance. Not too shabby at all. This would be sort of flyable. But actually, in order to bring this airplane to its original power state, we will need 6 engines. 6 engines per wing. And that's starting to look actually ridiculous. But we actually might be seeing some proper power now. So let's give full power. And as you can see, yes, finally, this airplane behaves as it's supposed to. Good and fast. Ah, wonderful. Look at the thrust. Hey, 120 knots, 130 knots. Look at this. Now, I don't even want to imagine how much noise this would create. This was a tail strike. Yet, we have taken off in a short distance, as we're supposed to. The good thing about this engine, and that's kind of the only good thing, is the fact that the thrust reversers on these are quite powerful. Actually more powerful than what the turbofan engines can provide. So stopping should be really good. Yes, landing won't be an issue at all, so let's go ahead and do a landing now. Come on. This is a short runway, but no problem. This thing should stop quite fast now. So let's do it. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and put reverse thrust to the max. Looking good. Yep, and this is quite a powerful stopping rate. There we go. Down to 0 in no time, and we're able to very much reverse out of here very, very quickly. Because, oh, this sounds horrible, by the way. Why does it sound so bad? The reverse thrust on this plane was pretty damn good. Not bad. So everybody, we should be grateful for our technical advancements. A lot safer, a lot better, a lot more efficient, and quieter as well. Nice new turbofan jet engines. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. And special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.